These stills come from a rare, limited airing during the pandemic. Lazarus isn't available anywhere now, not streaming, not on disc, and it deserves to be. I'd gladly pay $40 or more for a professional remastered Blu-ray of Bowie's final theatrical vision. Let it be seen. What if a dying rock star wrote a surreal sci-fi opera, not to entertain, but to escape the prison of his own psyche? What if his final creation wasn't just a performance, but a psychological map, written in shadow and starlight? Through Jungian eyes, we'll trace the ego, confront the shadow, and follow the anima as she tries to guide a broken man home. Welcome to Lazarus, where David Bowie channels archetypes, alienation, and the soul's final descent. Chapter 1, Setting the Stage. David Bowie's Lazarus isn't built like a typical musical. It's a dream, a psychic chamber, a descent. Co-written with Enda Walsh and directed by Ivo van Hove, the play continues the story of Thomas Jerome Newton, the alien from The Man Who Fell to Earth. The staging is minimal but loaded, a single apartment where time loops, ghosts arrive, and nothing feels real. Starring Michael C. Hall as Newton, Sophia Anne Caruso as the girl, and Michael Esper as Valentine, each performance channels a key archetype in Jungian psychology. Michael C. Hall brings raw gravitas to Newton, embodying the ego in collapse. His portrayal is both haunted and haunting. Newton doesn't just suffer, he disintegrates before us, making every silent stare and shaky step part of his psychic unraveling. Sophia Anne Caruso's performance as the girl radiates ethereal precision. She doesn't just act the anima archetype, she seems to embody it. With a presence that blends innocence, mystery, and spiritual knowing, Caruso channels the kind of otherworldly force Jung described as the guide to inner transformation. Michael Esper as Valentine channels the archetypal shadow with chilling charm. His menace is magnetic, equal parts seducer and executioner, making the shadow not just a threat, but a temptation. Amy Lennox also delivers a sharp, emotionally volatile turn as Ellie, Newton's assistant, whose own identity crisis echoes themes of lost self and misplaced love. While this piece focuses on the central archetypal triad, Lennox's performance brings a vital human tension to the stage's surreal core. We are not just watching a character spiral, we are entering his psyche. What follows is a map of ego death, shadow confrontation, and the search for the soul. Thomas Newton is not well, and the stage makes no effort to hide it. He drinks, he stares, he lies on the floor. This isn't just an alien marooned, it's the ego unraveling in plain view. Chapter 2, Archetypes. To understand Lazarus, you have to speak the language of archetypes. These aren't just characters. They're aspects of the psyche in symbolic form. Newton is the ego, conscious identity caught in collapse. Addicted, stagnant, and orbiting regret. He represents the wounded masculine, once guided by logos, rationality, structure, purpose, now trapped in inertia, unable to act or feel. There is no persona left, no mask for the world, only a raw psyche with its walls stripped down, and that's where the unconscious begins to speak. Enter the girl. Young, unplaceable, and invisible to everyone but Newton. In Jungian terms, she's the anima, his inner feminine. A soul image emerging from the depths of the unconscious, to guide, to challenge, to redeem. The unconscious is often childlike, curious, pure, unpredictable. And that's what Caruso captures. Her performance hovers, part oracle, part ghost, part lost child. She reminds Newton of what he buried: hope, imagination, the longing to go home. She doesn't force change, she inspires it. And then, Valentine, a killer, a menace, but more than that, a projection of Newton's repressed rage, fear, and nihilism. He is the shadow, Jung's term for the part of us we deny, and the more we repress it, the more dangerous it becomes. Valentine doesn't want love. He wants to kill it. He's the part of Newton that's given up, turned poison into purpose. But in confronting the shadow, something shifts. The psyche doesn't just break, it reveals. Ego, anima, shadow. 3 parts of one broken man locked in a dream, but the dream is beginning to speak. Chapter 3. Esoteric Twists. The structure of Lazarus refuses logic. Scenes fracture, time folds, reality unravels. This is the realm of the trickster, chaotic, absurd, essential. The narrative breaks its own rules because the psyche is rewriting them. Newton's humor, dark, sardonic, bizarre, isn't just coping. It's archetypal. Jung knew that the trickster speaks in irony and inversion. Newton's jokes are defenses but also doorways, a trickster energy mocking the machinery of his own collapse. The apartment isn't just a location, it's a mindscape, Newton's unconscious rendered in furniture, static, and looping ghosts. Nothing stays fixed. Objects shift, people morph. The logic of the waking world is gone. What remains is dream logic, symbolic, unstable, alive. The final act begins to lift. Newton is not healed, but something is moving. He and the girl sing heroes. Together at last, not as alien and ghost, but as anima and ego in harmony. This is Jung's self, not a character, but a moment of wholeness. Masculine and feminine, conscious and unconscious, joined in sacred union. Integration isn't survival, it's transcendence. And Newton, for one moment, becomes whole enough to let go. Chapter 4. Why this matters. Lazarus isn't just about an alien trying to go home. It's about what it means to fall apart, and whether wholeness is still possible. Newton is your psyche. His collapse, your crisis. His silence, your numbness. His longing, your own forgotten dream. The girl is the last voice inside you that still believes in light, the one that whispers when the static is too loud, the one that shows up in dreams, asking you to remember. This isn't just analysis. This is an invocation. Every archetype in Lazarus is alive inside you. The ego, the anima, the shadow, the self. This is not a film to interpret. It's a map to walk. The question is, will you follow it inward or stay asleep? Thank you for watching. If this journey through Lazarus stirred something in you, an insight, a memory, a shadow, don't keep it to yourself. Like the video, leave a comment, and hit subscribe if you want more stories decoded through symbol and soul.